In this video, let us look at how can we make sure that the app UIs which we are building are rendered in different languages based on the Fusion SAS language preference settings. Okay, let us start with creating an app UI. Let me just call it as demo app UI. Let me click on create, open the start page, and let me start with a page template, welcome page template. Okay. So one of the properties of welcome page template is page title. Okay. So one of the general things which we do is we just start hard coding the values for the page title. But let us consider a scenario where this application is used across different geographies, and we want this page title to appear in the corresponding local languages. Okay. So in that case, what we can do is we can click on this icon here, which looks like a globe icon. So this represents a translatable string. Okay, every property of any component which is translatable will have this string, will have this logo. Okay, so let me click on this. If you click on this, we can see that does not list anything, because for that to appear here, we have to go to this translation bundles and create a translation bundle first. Let me just name it as my bundle. We can name it as anything, doesn't matter. Okay, let me create my bundle. Okay, so if you see here, this is nothing but a key value pair. Key is the identifier and the corresponding string which will be rendered for that. Okay, I can start creating strings here, or I can directly create it from the UI as well. If I create it here, I'll get an option to choose from there, or I can directly create it here as well. So here I get two options now. If there is any existing, I can search and use that. Let me click on create new. For my bundle, I want to show, let's say, hello world, and the key for this I want to specify as welcome page title. Okay, so now I have set this. If you see, it is writing a expression here, translation dot my bundle dot welcome page title. So it is look from my bundle, it is picking the value for the key which is called as welcome page title. Okay, so when I preview this application, let me share this tab. We can see that it will render the hello world title for this welcome page. Okay, so now let's assume we have developed the application and we want to uh, translate all the strings that we have. So what we have to do is go back to the translation bundles and then click on this option of upload and download. So here we get two options: download only the new changes or all the strings. So let us do download all the new changes in the JSON format. Okay, we'll download this JSON, do some changes for it to be translated in different languages, and then upload it back. Okay, so let it download first. Yeah, so this is a file which gets downloaded, zip file. Let us first unzip this, and we see that the my bundle which we had created appears here, and this has a single JSON file which we open and see that it is an English local and which has the string for welcome page title. Of course, in a real world application, the number of strings will be big and this file also will be big. Now let us assume that we want to translate this into a French language. So what we do, we create a copy of this file, and here a hyphen after I18N and the two-digit code of that particular country. Okay, so the two-digit code for France. And when I edit this file, I'll update the local to French and the corresponding French translation of those every string. Okay, this is a French translation. Let me save it and go back. Okay. So once I have this my bundle, within that I have two. One is the normal one, which is English, and the French translation. Let me go back and then zip this. Okay. Now we'll upload the zip back to our application. Okay. So now we are back to our application. Let us go back to the translation bundle page and use the same option of upload and download. And in this case, now let us select the zip file which we had created just now. Let me select that my bundle zip file, and it will show that it has been uploaded successfully. Now when I close this and go back to my bundle, we anyhow see the title key and the corresponding string in English. But if I switch the language here, let's say I choose French, I can see the corresponding French string as well. Let me go back to the UI and just show you how does it look before translation. Let me share this tab. Okay, so it is still showing hello world. But let us go and change the SAS Fusion SAS language preferences and let's see how does it look. So we are in Fusion ERP SaaS application and in the preferences section. So I let me choose the language preference section. When I go here, I get the option to choose the default language current session and display name. Let me just change the current session language from English to let's say the French because we have set the translation for we have set up the French translation bundle. Let me select French and click on save. As soon as I do it, the default SAS also will start showing the UI in French. But let us go back to our app UI and then click on preview from here, which will open my app UI. Okay. So if you see here, once this UI loads up app UI, it would show the welcome page template in French language. Yeah. So this is how we can ensure that the app UI is rendering in the language which is set at the SAS ERP my language preference settings. Thank you.